So, starting to stream here. What I'm doing is I'm going to start at the beginning, start a new game just for streaming, hence the calling it streaming. It's a career mode. I have some custom setups. Basically, I let some of the stuff stay the same for normal, but I boosted a few things the same as easy. Mainly because I'm not super wonderful at the game, but you know. I hope to get better while playing this and streaming. So. Okay. I do run some mods. One of them is the Kerbal Alarm Clock. I love that one for when I have multiple flights. Makes it real simple to be able to control stuff. Because then you can have like a bunch of flights flying around. One of my games I have like 36 different flights, but some of that's like 4 or 5 space stations because it was before they put in the contextual contracts. So go in here, start grabbing some of these. I can't have too many. Yeah, I can only have 2. I'm not going to escape the atmosphere anyway on the first go, because I only have the extreme basic parts. So, building the ship. Really don't have a whole lot of choice here. I don't know. Guess there are some science. That seems way smaller than it used to be. As I intend to get him home. Okay, so extremely basic crafts. So just call it Alpha 1. Go ahead and launch it. The launch pad, which is basically a dirt pile. Okay, let's get some initial science. Do a crew report here. Oh, I also have Kerbal attachment system, which is why you can see like Jebediah's inventory. So I did a crew report. Let's go ahead and do something crazy. And we'll do one of the mystery goose on the launch pad. I'll start letting it come back down before I deploy the parachute. Don't know that there's anything I can do right now other than wait. Okay, we're starting to come back down. Go ahead and deploy that so we don't pick up too much speed on the way down. because I went basically straight up, it should put me right back close to the launch pad. Dropping some packets. Hopefully that won't be a huge issue. Yo. See? I'm not sure if you guys are hearing me or not. I thought I have. No, I should have it set up right. Okay. And here we go. First launch. Recover it. Get our science back. Now this would get us more science. We have enough. We can get both of them. And you can see there's a wrench and some Kerbal attachment, user guide, and do we have a decoupler now? Yeah, we got a stack decoupler, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab some other parts. I think I want the service bay. I can put more science in it. That's all I can do. Let's see here. Go ahead and upgrade this so I can increase the max contracts I can have. Okay, so let's grab that one, because we will likely be able to get those. Career port and flight below. This would be okay if we were doing planes. Also planes. Now I always hate the parachute ones. You have to do it at a certain altitude and at a certain speed. This is easy. Normally I like to create a test rocket that I just test stuff like this. Let's see here. And this one, the way I normally do it, I put them on the side. I find a way to mount them and just use it. You have to go up really high for this one. Let's see. Another stack decoupler. Okay. Now we have some parts that we need to test at the launch site. Apparently this one we were using already, so let's see what else. Escape the atmosphere. Okay. Let's see. I don't know that I have stack decouplers now. Science. Okay, well, so and because I have that, I need that. What I normally do now is I shift these down to there because of the added weight, I need more parachutes. It's overkill, but works. Go ahead and start putting that like that. Now the reason I do that is eventually I'll put a ladder down this side so when it lands I can start taking surface samples. Don't know if there's anything else I need to put on the rocket. Other than engines, obviously. Go ahead and we're going to do a multi-stage here. Three of those with, sure, we'll go with this one. Okay. Okay, so we need to do this. Pull that down. Technically, we can put that there because that's done. And that's the one that needs to be tested at altitude. I don't know how high I'm going to get with this rocket. We will see. We will see. Okay. First time doing it this way, so I want to grab that while I can. Go ahead and kick that all the way up. And kind of tilt it over. Too much, too much. Okay, let's... We will set a new altitude record. Let's see, how high are we going to actually get? Oh, almost into space. Awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and drop that. That way, I might not lose as much going up because I'm still going through the air. Apparently I need to upgrade the astronaut complex. Okay, so we want to go to a retrograde. And now we get to wait. And we're back in the atmosphere again. So we're just gonna have to wait until we get lower and lower before using parachutes. Eventually I'll probably switch the top one out to a drogue chute so that way I can, use it slow down before I pop the normal chutes. So, yeah, a lot of Kerbal, unfortunately, there's a lot of waiting and whatnot. It's very realistic, except time shorter, obviously, in the game. The planet rotates much faster than Earth. And here we have re-entry. Hopefully, I will not have any issues. I'm gonna let it slow down. I'm gonna go ahead and separate the chutes. I'll use it like a drogue, even though it's not. Nope. That's why drogue chutes can be really handy. They can handle a lot more. You can pop them earlier. I don't really like opening these chutes so low. And if I land this properly, I could technically do an EVA once landed, take a surface sample of the water. So, yeah. Just gotta wait for this to slowly get down to the bottom. So, this will... You really want to get below 7.5 meters per second when you're coming down for the landing, because most parts have a 7.5 meters per second delta tolerance. So if you land too hard, you break parts and destroy your craft. Okay, and here we go. Splash down. Not sure that'll be easy to get back up on the craft when it flops over. Of course, I can recover the astronaut from the water and then recover the craft. Worst case scenario, that's what I'll do. I guess maybe I can't do surface samples right now. I do find it interesting they redid everything. Now they actually swim in the water. Used to, when you got in the water with the Kerbal, they didn't swim, so... let's recover him. And then we'll recover the Kerbal. Or the, well, we just recovered the Kerbal. We'll recover the craft. Get all our science. Guess we'll have to go in here. And just do a recover here. And we get all our science. Alright. Now we can exit. And with our science and funds. Okay, because I don't like always doing the... I like to have a little variety on my Kerbals. I actually go through and recruit more. Like us, there's no scientists? I'm going to do some of the cheap upgrades. go ahead and do that. Then I don't have to worry about what they can and can't do. Get some surface samples and stuff. It'll help out in the long run. Let's go ahead and do this to increase max parts. And we'll go in here and... Okay, we can do probes now. If I pick this one. And there's more science modules. And yeah, MechJeb's another one of the mods I have. I don't know that it will do anything other than it says altitude control by MechJeb. I won't do the launch or any of that stuff. I think all this part will do will add, you'll be able to get some of the data, which will be nice. Always go more science. I'll do this because it gives winglets that'll come in handy on some rockets. But I need more rocket parts. That could come in handy. Don't really... Struts would be handy, but I think the radial decoupler will be better. Okay, still haven't gotten out of orbit and I still haven't done those, so let's see here. That's in flight. They want to go... Oh, they just want suborbital space flights, so that won't be too bad, but I don't have a... Let's see. Well, we have 5 years to complete it. Go ahead and take it. They want us to test a rocket on the launch pad. Okay. Let's see here. Apparently I'm dropping all kinds of packets. According to my thing, it still shows me in science. Okay. Or I guess I'm not. Interesting. It still says I'm in the science. Maybe there's just that big of a latency between my main, what I'm doing now, and broadcast. Okay. Well, I want to go further and higher. This needs to be tested on Launchpad. I also need... don't want that anymore. I'm not sure if I want... well, actually here. We'll still do that. Don't have any better fuel tanks. I'm going to slap a MechJeb on here just to get data. It'll tell me adds in my delta V. and it will tell me my thrust weight ratios. Basically, I'll be able to tell before I even launch if this would get off the ground. Okay. Actually, that says okay, that's good. Now I need to test Terrier engines. Well, let's see. Let's do it this way. Since I only really need to just test them, we'll do it like that. Technically, this is the Alpha 3. I don't have any new parachutes. I have more science and batteries. Okay, there's 2 thermometers. One I'll do at the launch pad, one I'll do on the way up. I'm gonna guess my stream died. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see here. What is it showing? Click here and I can improve quality. Nope. Maybe it was showing everything on. For some reason that's... Okay, now that I've upgraded the launch pad once, more than a dirt pile. Okay. Those were basically dead weight anyway. I want to turn over so we start accelerating. And right now, I don't know that this will get into space. Okay, we will get into orbit. I don't know if I have enough fuel to circularize the orbit and come back or not. It's not the greatest, like, launch angle, but kind of at an angle, whatever. Okay. All right. Don't know that there's any real MechJeb stuff. To do flight recorder. That's new. Do. Gonna wait just a little. Once it gets close, I'm gonna start a steady burn. It's not gonna be a hard burn because I want to make sure I have enough fuel. And not gonna get all the way into orbit. Okay, he can do EVA reports now. Don't need that anymore. We're just going to speed up until we get into close to re-entry. Okay, now we're coming back into the atmosphere. Probably going to land in the water again. Might be able to take a surface sample this time. So let's see here. Just gotta wait this out. Hopefully this is not too steep. That was one of the goals of also pushing it, the angle. I'm gonna burn. Crap. Okay, got the one shoot slow on us. The other two out, and should be good. I really thought I was going to lose my containment pods on the side. Mystery goo. So now again, we just wait until we get down to the surface. All the explosions you were hearing was the lower stage burning up in the atmosphere. What I normally do to prevent losing my science parts, I use one of those containment pods and just put all the parts inside there, so that way they're safe. I can close the door and whatnot. And we are almost down. I did get into the... Well, I did leave the atmosphere of the planet, so... And I tested that. Oh, apparently I got the stack decoupler also. Even though I really wasn't trying on that one. But hey, whatever works. Let's see here. After this, I think this will be the last flight I stream for now. I'll save the game, so that way when I stream again, we'll just pick up right where I was. So, once we get back, I'll do the purchasing of stuff like I normally was showing you. I do want to try to get a surface sample for the more science. Okay. Almost down. And we can see the moon, or mun, above us. It is a moon. But because Kerbal has two, it's not the moon. It's one of the moons. And go ahead again, try the EVA. Huh. Apparently they changed it where you can't do a surface sample out here. Oh well. Go ahead and recover him. And then do the recovery of the pod. Bunch more science. Okay, this will give us bigger fuel tanks. The only thing I really want out of here is the stabilizer. I don't need that yet. And I don't need that yet. My rockets are all been tiny. Actually, let's go ahead and do this, because I want to try to get... I do want to try to start doing some flights. Well, I guess for the science I have, let's go ahead and grab that. We're almost at that research limit, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and up that. Oops. I honestly don't know what this changes. Well, here we would know about asteroids before they came in. Go ahead and come in here. Take that one. If you notice, I'd be failing this one because most times I've been hitting 10,000. I've been pulling the parachutes at under 4,000. Let's see. We'll call a beta rocket. We'll create a beta rocket. What am I doing? Need to change some things. We'll worry about all that later. Okay, so go ahead and exit out of here, and I will